Hey everyone, I'm Ryan and welcome to Photosensitive Lighting. Today I'm talking about the IKEA Kölvatten. This is a motion detecting light that mounts in a drawer or in a closet. It comes with two little plastic hangers. They've got adhesive and screws and they just clip in right here. We have the 19-inch. It comes in a 12 and a 22 as well, I think. This was around $20 when I got it, so not super expensive, but also not super cheap either. As I said, it's motion detecting and the sensor's right here. It's powered by 3 AA batteries. I get a month or two out of this on a full charge. I don't use the IKEA batteries in here. I use any loop batteries, and I haven't tried, but there is a USB-C charging port here. If you do have the IKEA batteries, you should be able to just charge it up. I don't know if it runs while plugged in, if that's an option. It could be, which would be cool. So the switch has 3 positions. You get off, on, and auto, which isn't going to do anything right now because it just goes on when you turn it on the first time. But after a minute or so, it will shut off, and then when motion passes by, it will turn back on again. The box color temperature for this is 2700, so let's take a look at the light. Okay, so the box says 2700 Kelvin, but the camera read it as 2800 Kelvin. Here I have the camera set to 2700 Kelvin. You can get an idea of the light spread, and it is only 16 lux at about 1 meter. Here I have the white balance set to 2800 Kelvin, which is what the camera registered this as. And here we are at 3200 Kelvin. And here the camera is set again to 2800 Kelvin, but on the right we have 15 points of magenta added to counteract the green. Here we're going to do our flicker test. This light performed extremely well. I didn't see any flickering at 240 frames per second, which really impressed me for a light like this. I really like this light. The color out of this is actually pretty good for what it is and far exceeded my expectations. The box says 2700, the camera measured it at 2800. That's not far off, and it only needed about 15 points of magenta to get rid of the green. That's not too bad, and in the closet, it's not something I really picked up on too much. I will also add that if you look through this diffuser here, you can see the diodes, and you actually do get quite a fair few, especially in this 19 and a half inch one. And even though they're very close to the diffuser and you can see the individual diodes behind it, it's not ultra frosted, but the spacing isn't too bad. I think they're about 10 millimeters, 3/8 of an inch apart, something like that. But when you turn it on, you don't get the little points of light that you can get with some LED rope lights, especially if this is going to be further from whatever you're illuminating. Down close to the table here, you will see the diodes reflected in a shiny surface, but I've got it at maybe an inch off the table. By the time you get to 3 inches off the table, you don't really see the reflections of the little diodes. As for rating, for some reason, these are not rated super highly. I think they've got like 3.2 stars on IKEA's website itself. I didn't look too deep into the reviews as to why, but I really like this light. We're very happy with it, and we were gonna get another one at some point to put in another closet because it really makes a huge difference, and it's one of the greatest uses for LEDs. They can be battery powered, they can be stuck anywhere, and because they generate so little heat, there's not an issue with code in a closet as you would get with an incandescent. For my rating, I'm going to give this a 4. It's not perfect, but it is pretty darn good in my opinion. I've had no problems with it, and for us it works like a charm. The battery life is pretty good, and if you have other AA's around or rechargeables around, depending on what the recharge time is, you're not out of commission for too long with your closet or drawer light. I do want to make one last note. My only real complaint here is changing the batteries. The cover's a pain to get off. It's difficult to get your finger in there to get the batteries out, and then it's hard to get them back in. They almost don't want to stay. You have to force them and kind of fiddle around with them. That wraps up my review of the IKEA Kölvatten. If you like this video, please do the YouTube things, like, subscribe, and keep an eye out for the next one. Thanks for watching.